Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome back to Tower Simulator 3 with Tower Companion as I'm making the drive for level 20. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do Miami here. We got 9 cargo, which is going to be helpful as well. All right, and you can see this is showing up as a medium. So that's the only thing, too. I only have so many schedules to do, and that's before I run out of being able to create them. Because, again, I kind of was waiting. I think I know what will happen. I think you're able to create 3 schedules in a whole month without having the paid development. Now, Miami is a user-created airport, I believe. I'm trying to remember. Did I do? I don't think I did. So let's see. In progress. No, I did not. I don't know why it felt like I had. Maybe I had just looked at it. Alright, so we need to be at 22:10 to catch all our flights. I'm trying to find the sweet spot of when I can actually be done in an hour. So that is part of what we're doing. So, we're going to up it a little bit here and there, but I'm also obviously looking for something that is, in better shape here. All right, so Miami's got several parallel runways. If I could get the cargoes to come in on whatever, but let's see. If I go to weather and I look at real, the arrivals are 8 left, 9, and 12. So I'm going to set that, and we're going to see, so it's 8 left, 9, and 12. 12 is diagonal, so I just don't know if the game does a good job of keeping things separated or not. So we shall see. All right, so the schedule shows loaded at this point. So when you're doing things, if you do run into issues, if you're trying to use Tower Companion, pretty early on in the loading, it'll already report schedule loaded. If you're not getting that, you're going to have a problem. So the thing I always do is I start Tower Companion first, actually go ahead and kind of get set what I want to do, and then start the game and load the schedule appropriately, whether it's a challenge in career mode. So let me get camera set. All right, so we are going to go ahead and we are going to move. Why is it only showing 28 flights? That's a lot less than I expected. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know why it only gave us 28. So there must have been a lot of gates or something that wouldn't spawn.
Miami ground. Turkish 9er Delta Heavy with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Turkish 9er Delta Heavy. Pushback approved. Expect runway 12.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 12. Turkish 9er Delta Heavy.
Although, oh no, we're supposed to depart on 9er. So we're actually going to go to 9er. So we're supposed to go to 8 left or 9er. And 8 left is the far north side, which is up there. So 8 left or 9er are actually the departure runways. So we're going to do that. So 8 left and 9er are also arrivals. 12 is its own person. So we'll see what we got. But yeah, I'm surprised there's only 28. But we'll see. So I think that's another Turkish. No, that's Virgin. Okay. So that one's not coming for about 15 minutes is what I'm seeing in Tower Companion. Yeah, it's obviously a little dark here in Miami. So nighttime stuff. But it's what we got because, you know, you do some real time and
Miami
I
ground.
sim a lot in the
Turkish
evening.
9er Delta Heavy ready to taxi.
Turkish 9er Delta Heavy, runway 09. Turkish 9er Delta Heavy, taxi to runway 09.
Negative. Need correct runway. Turkish 9er Delta Heavy.
Okay.
Taxi to runway 9er.
That'll work.
Turkish 9er Delta Heavy.
Turkish 9er Delta Heavy, cross runway 12.
Cross runway 12. Turkish 9er Delta Heavy.
Alright, so we're going to move some things along here. So yeah, I don't think this one will be... So that's the issue. When we got 40, we seem to lose 10 or 15 every time it creates the schedule, so I do have to keep that in
Miami
mind.
ground. UPS 354 heavy with information, Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Where's that one? Alright, so it's over there. UPS 354 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 8 left. So, not going to go very far.
Pushback approved, expect runway 8
So,
left.
looks like we got a couple of UPS
354
planes there. So, we'll get a couple cargoes. So, we'll come over here, and then this will give us that view there. So, he's crossing runway 12. Oh, I see those are painted. They look odd. I do have the lights on in the airport. It looks like Christmas trees and snow. I don't know. It's Miami. I'm pretty sure there's no snow, but it's probably all
Miami
concrete.
ground. Envoy 3585 with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Envoy 3585, pushback approved. Expect runway 8 left.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 8 left. Envoy 3585.
Alright. Now we have one approaching. It's coming in. So, don't know where it will be approaching on. Oh, I can see the strip actually. It will be approaching on 9. So, I guess we'll let Turkish taxi for a bit before we go ahead and call it. So now it's going super slow, so I'm not going to clear it ahead of time, which I really probably shouldn't anyway. But we've got the UPS here.
Miami ground. UPS 354 heavy ready to taxi.
UPS 354 heavy, taxi to runway 8 left. UPS 354 heavy, taxi to runway 8 left. It's interesting why it
Taxi
just
to
sometimes
runway 8
doesn't work.
Left. UPS 354 heavy.
UPS 354 heavy. Well, it's not doing it yet. UPS 354 heavy. Runway 8 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
Runway 8 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. UPS 354 heavy.
Miami ground. Envoy 3585 ready to taxi.
Envoy 3585, taxi to runway 8 left.
Taxi to runway 8 left. Envoy 3585.
You would think this would be an interesting paint job, but it's not flagged as anything interesting. I don't see any on my schedule that are flagged as interesting. Nope, not a single one has a common or uncommon or anything, so it's disappointing. Wow, This is really slow. Because these are cargo terminals as well. This is the cargo base, so I was expecting a lot of flights to come in and then have to park here.
American 321 on final liner.
American 3214, runway 9er, cleared to land.
Runway 9er, cleared to land. American 3214.
Turkish 9er Delta Heavy, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
Runway 9er,
Right,
cleared for immediate
so
takeoff.
all of its
On
lights
reaching
came
altitude
on.
500. Contact departure.
Interesting
Turkish 9er
way
Delta
it
Heavy.
does that, but we'll see if we get anybody coming in on runway 12. Somehow I'm thinking that's not going to happen. All right, UPS, getting ready to go. This will be our first one handled. But he is off. Well, he's starting his roll. Technically, he's not off, I guess, until he takes off, but... Alright. Well, we can take off on this, so... Let's see, how long is that one? 8,600 feet. So, it's probably pretty close to the limit, but... Because, yeah, the southern one is 13,000, so that's definitely the long one. Which would make sense. This is just a really weird way that it does things, but...
Miami ground, American 1551 with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
American 1551, pushback approved. Expect runway 8 left.
Pushback approved, expect runway 8 left. American 1551.
Envoy 3585, runway 8 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
Miami ground, Envoy 3585. Request crossing runway 8, right. Envoy 3585.
Envoy 3585, cross runway 8 right.
Cross runway 8 right. Envoy 3585.
Miami Tower, Copa 427 on final 8 left.
Copa 427, runway 8 left, cleared to land. Okay, so they're way out
Runway
there.
8 left, cleared to land.
Coming in
Copa
off the water.
427.
Envoy 3585, runway 8 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
Runway 8 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500.
There goes
contact
Turkish.
Departure.
So
Envoy 3585.
2 of 28 are done. So we shall see how all of this works, but got some long taxis, a lot of departures right now, mingled with a few arrivals, but not many, honestly. Alright, so Envoy's on there. Kind of waiting for this American to free up, and then we'll probably speed some time up again, just to get a little further. Because, yeah, there's not much
Miami
happening
ground,
for a while.
American 1551 ready to taxi.
American 1551, taxi to runway 8 left.
Taxi to runway 8 left. American 1551.
American 1551, cross runway 8 right.
Cross runway 8 right. American 1551.
Okay. So now we'll go ahead. We've got the takeoff. We've got the American coming in. So yeah, this one's not very challenging. That is just, that looks so strange. I'm guessing he's going to pull off there. There we go. Oh, no, he might go to the next one. Or no, he's going to turn. American 3214, taxi to terminal.
That's Taxi to terminal, American 3214.
I'm going to look at what I've got here. So we probably want to be on Mike, not November. American 3214, taxi to terminal via Mike. So that'll run it out, and then go into the runway. They can taxi closer. There goes the other one. Alright, Copa's coming in. American 3214, cross runway 12.
Cross runway 12, American 3214.
Alright, so we are going to get a lot of planes calling shortly together, so alright. Copa 427, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal, Copa 427.
American 659, pushback approved, expect runway 8 left.
Pushback approved, expect runway 8 left, American 659er.
Copa 427, cross runway 8 left.
Cross runway 8 left, Copa 427.
Copa 427, cross runway 8 right.
Cross runway 8 right, Copa 427.
Virgin 118 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9er.
Pushback approved, expect runway 9er. Virgin 118 heavy.
So I think they're finally going to call in, even because I saw them early, flashing their
Ground,
signals.
American 659er with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Miami ground. Virgin 118 heavy with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Alright, we've got another one there, so
Miami Tower, United 21907 on final 12.
United 2197, runway 12, cleared to land. Well, now we have our answer. We will be getting something on 12.
Cleared to land. United 21907.
American 1551, cross runway 8 right. Oh wow, that
Cross
held
runway
for a
8 right,
long time.
American 1551.
You gonna move? Or not?
Miami ground, American 659er ready to taxi.
Ah, come on. American 1551, continue taxi.
Miami ground, American 1551. Request crossing runway 12, American 1551.
What? American 1551, cross runway 12. I don't understand that,
Cross
but
runway
okay.
12, American 1551.
Miami ground. Virgin 118 heavy ready to taxi.
Virgin 118 heavy, taxi to runway 9er.
Taxi to runway 9er. Virgin 118 heavy.
American 1551, runway 8 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 8 left, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500.
American
Contact departure.
659,
American 1551.
taxi to runway 8 left.
Taxi to runway 8 left, American 659er.
Okay, what was the other one? Oh, that's that one.
Miami ground.
Oh,
Envoy 3631 with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Envoy 3631, pushback approved, expect runway 8 left.
Pushback approved, expect runway 8 left. Envoy 3631.
Envoy 4250, stand by.
Stand by, Envoy 4250.
Copa 427, hold position.
Hold position.
Copa 427, continue taxi. Virgin 118 Heavy, cross runway 12.
Continue taxi. Copa 427.
Cross runway 12. Virgin 118 Heavy.
Alright, so we're doing fine.
Miami ground, envoy 4250 with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Okay, because yeah, these would have pushed into each other.
With information Oscar, requesting push and start.
American 2833, pushback approved, expect runway 8 left.
Pushback approved, expect runway 8 left. American 2833.
Envoy 3631, runway 8 left.
Runway 8 left. Envoy 3631. Miami ground. Envoy 3631 ready to taxi.
Envoy 4250, pushback approved, expect runway 8 left.
Pushback approved, expect runway 8 left. Envoy 4250.
Alright. So we're doing okay. Copa's pushing in. So we're running out of planes, but with only 28. And I'm sure several of them will be heading out, so yeah, I think we'll be okay. Virgin 118 Heavy, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. We're going to clear it early. Nothing's coming in down there, so alright, here they come on 12.
Departure. Virgin 118 Heavy.
So we'll see where that goes and where it has to taxi to.
Miami ground, envoy 4250 ready to taxi.
Envoy 4250, taxi to runway 8 left. American 659, cross runway 8 right.
Taxi to runway 8 left, envoy 4250. Cross runway 8 right, American 659er. Miami ground, American 2833 ready to taxi.
American 2833, taxi to runway 8 left.
Taxi to runway 8 left, American 2833.
United 2197, taxi to terminal. Alright, so he's going way over
Taxi
there,
to
which
terminal.
is great.
United 21907.
Alright. American 659, runway 8 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Envoy 3631, cross runway 8 right.
Runway 8 left, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure, American 659er.
Cross runway 8 right. Envoy 3631.
Right, we have 6 of
Miami
28
Tower.
solved.
American 821 on final 8 left.
American 821, runway 8 left, cleared to land.
Runway 8 left. Clear to land. American 821.
Alright, people are moving along. So yeah, everybody that was going to call in the batch is now there. Envoy 3631, runway 8 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 8 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff.
And
On reaching altitude
he
500,
shouldn't have to go that
contact
far
departure.
because he's
Envoy
not as big as
3631.
the heavy, so there we go, he's off and running. They're still turning. Envoy 4250, cross runway 8 right.
Cross runway 8 right. Envoy 4250.
So we shouldn't have anything slowing down. Envoy 4250, cross runway 12. I do not understand why sometimes it does that.
Cross runway 12. Envoy 4250.
Envoy 4250, runway 8 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
Runway 8 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Envoy 4250.
United still not there, but it'll be there shortly. There we go. 9 of 28 at this point. Getting the Virgin taken
Miami
off.
ground. American 1714
So
with
we'll be at
information
11
Oscar.
before we know it.
Requesting push and start.
American 2833, cross runway 8 right.
Cross runway 8 right. American 2833.
Now, what did we have? American 1714, pushback approved. Expect runway 8 left.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 8 left. American 1714.
American 2833, cross runway 12.
Cross runway 12.
Very weird.
American 2833.
I guess I'll just have to
Miami
keep calling
Tower.
that.
Copa 441 on final niner.
American 2833, runway 8 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Copa 441, runway 9er, cleared to land.
Runway 8 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. American 2833. Runway 9er. Cleared to land.
It
Copa
should be
441.
okay, I think. It's kind of lighting up the city over there, but it does go relatively quickly. Alright, Virgin's off, so yes, we're 11 of 28 already. American's not back yet. Okay, this one is rotating. Yeah, we'll be fine. So, yeah, now you can see, now it's really lighting up over the city there, but... So... He'll spool up his engines, and
Miami
he will
ground.
go.
American 1714 ready to taxi.
American 1714, taxi to runway 8 left.
Taxi to runway
Alright,
8
there we go.
left. American
So, it
1714.
had to roll out a little bit there, but... Yeah, we're good, we're good. So yeah, it'll probably be off before it even starts to land. Again, this has got to come all the way around. So, lots of planes in the air tonight. So, yeah, Miami's not super busy, but it's busy. But yeah, we're up already, and they're not even over the runway threshold or anything. So, alright, let's look back this way. We'll get ourselves going there. American 821, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. American 821.
American 821, cross runway 8 right.
Cross runway 8 right. American 821.
Okay. We are good there. Alright. So they're landing on runway 9er, so that's Copa over there. I'm assuming they'll go to the same
Miami
terminal.
Tower, Delta 2382 on final niner.
Delta 2382, runway 9er, cleared to land. So they'll be coming in the same.
Negative, unknown command.
What?
Delta 2382.
Delta 2382, runway 9er, cleared to land. Don't know what command it thought it
Runway
had.
niner, clear to land. Delta 2382.
Copa 441, taxi to terminal. Copa 441, cross runway 12.
Taxi to terminal. Copa 441.
Alright, so we're going
Cross runway
all the way
12.
around
Copa
there.
441.
Miami ground. American 2667 with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
American 2667, pushback approved. Expect runway 8 left.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 8 left. American 2667.
Miami ground. Envoy 4109er with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
American 4109er, pushback approved. Expect runway 8 left. Okay.
Miami ground. American 2667 ready to taxi.
American 2667, taxi to runway 8 left.
Taxi to runway 8 left. American 2667.
American 1714, cross runway 12.
Cross runway 12. American 1714.
American 1714, cross runway 8 right.
Cross runway 8 right.
It's like I have to do both.
1714.
American 1714, runway 8 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 8 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. American 1714.
Envoy 4109er, pushback approved, expect runway 8 left. I don't know what happened there, but
Pushback approved.
wow.
Expect runway 8 left.
So
Envoy 4109er.
we lost a lot of time there, a minute and 31 seconds delay. American 2667, cross runway 8 right.
Cross runway 8 right. American 2667.
Miami Tower. American 2206 on final liner.
American 2206, runway 9er, cleared to land.
Runway 9er. Cleared to land. American 2206.
American 2667, cross runway 8 right.
Cross runway 8 right. American
So
2667.
every airport has some weird problem, it seems.
Miami ground. Envoy 4109er ready to taxi.
Envoy 4109er, taxi to runway 8 left.
Taxi to runway 8 left. Envoy 4109er.
American 2667, cross runway 12. It'll only let you cross one runway at
Cross
a time.
runway 12. American 2667.
American 2667, runway 8 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Delta 2382, taxi to terminal.
Runway 8 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. American 2667.
So just got a couple
Taxi
here.
to terminal. Delta 2382.
Air France 93 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09er.
Pushback approved, expect runway 9er. Air France 93 Heavy.
Delta 2382, cross runway 12.
Cross runway 12. Delta 2382.
So I think it's going to move pretty quickly there. Alright, we have 15 of
Miami
28,
ground.
so
Air France
we're
93
more than
Heavy with information
50%
Oscar.
done.
Requesting push and start.
So, and then yeah, we're gonna have 3 or 4 planes shortly. So we'll see how that all comes in. Alright, so that took off. Envoy 4109er, cross runway 12.
Cross runway 12.
Envoy
4109er.
4109er, cross runway 8 right. So you basically have to cross both
Cross runway 8 right.
every
Envoy
time.
4109er.
Envoy 4109er, runway 8 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Air France 93 Heavy, taxi to runway 9er.
Runway 8 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Envoy 4109er.
Taxi to runway 9er. Air France 903 Heavy. Miami ground. Air France 903 Heavy ready to taxi.
Air France 93 Heavy, cross runway 12.
Cross runway 12. Air France 903 Heavy.
Alright, so everybody should be good here. Nothing really happening for a little while.
Miami ground. American 957 Heavy with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
American 957 Heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 8 left.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 8 left. American 957 Heavy.
American 2206, taxi to terminal. Don't know how long he's
Taxi
been
to
waiting.
terminal.
A while.
American 2206.
American 2206, taxi to terminal via Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Mike. American 2206.
American 2206, cross runway 12.
Cross runway 12. American 2206.
Miami Tower, Delta 2187 on final 8 left.
Miami Tower. Martinez 6132 Heavy on final 9er.
Miami ground. American 957 Heavy ready for taxi.
American 957 Heavy, taxi to runway 8 left.
Taxi to runway 8 left. American 957 Heavy.
Delta 2187, runway 8 left, cleared to land. American 957 Heavy, taxi to runway 8 left via November. We got ourselves up
Runway 8 left.
quicker.
Cleared to land. Delta 2187.
Martin Air 6132 Heavy, runway 9er, cleared to land.
Taxi to runway 8 left via November. American 957 Heavy.
Runway 9er. Cleared to land. Martinez 6132 Heavy.
FedEx 115, pushback approved. Expect runway 8 left.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 8 left. FedEx 115.
Alright, so I think
Miami
he's
ground.
going at the
FedEx
next.
115 with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
So yeah, I don't want to rush it because he should go up there, so that should give me enough time to make this turn, and then we'll head back. So I think we'll be good.
Miami ground. American 2355 with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Air France 93 Heavy, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Ooh, he was waiting for
Runway
a
9er.
minute,
Cleared
7
for immediate
seconds.
Takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
So, not
Air
great
France
on the
903
on
Heavy.
time. American 2355, pushback approved. Expect runway 8 left.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 8 left. American 2355.
Alright. So, 18 of 28. We're going to have 19 of 28 in no time here. And then 20. So, yeah, we're getting a few moving pretty quickly. But, yeah, not sure. I think we've got one more departure. It's going to be that UPS there.
Miami ground.
There it is.
UPS 9303 Heavy with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
UPS 9303 Heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 8 left.
Miami ground. FedEx 115 ready to taxi.
FedEx 115, taxi to runway 8 left.
Taxi to runway 8 left. FedEx 115.
Alright, gotta keep an eye out because we could be close. It depends how fast he taxis. FedEx 115, runway 8 left. Line up and wait. He's going pretty
Runway
slow.
8 left. Line up and wait. FedEx 115.
And yeah, he's coming in, so I don't know that I want to rush it. There's no reason to rush it. So, UPS 9303 Heavy, pushback approved. Whoop. UPS 9303 Heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 8 left. Again, delayed, but only 4 seconds, thank goodness.
UPS 9303
Yeah,
Heavy.
he's too
Miami
close.
ground. American 2355 ready to taxi.
American 2355, taxi to runway 8 left.
Taxi to runway 8 left. American 2355.
Oh wow, that one's moving quick. Takes a while sometimes with the others, but yeah, so there would have been no way to get this off, so that's good. American 957 Heavy, cross runway 8 right.
Cross runway 8 right. American 957 Heavy.
Alright, we've got both of them kind of landing together. So I think we're going to have another one landing, another couple coming in to land shortly. So let's see if it gives us the hold. It did not this time. That is pretty funny.
Miami ground. UPS 9303 Heavy ready to taxi.
FedEx 115, runway 8 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. American 957 Heavy, runway 8 left, line up and wait. UPS 9303 Heavy, taxi to runway 8 left. Delta 2187, taxi to terminal.
Runway 8 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. FedEx 115.
Delta 2187, cross runway 8 right.
Runway 8 left. Line up and wait. American 957 Heavy.
Taxi to runway 8 left. UPS 9303 Heavy.
Taxi to terminal. Delta 2187. Cross runway 8 right. Delta 2187.
Martin Air 6132 Heavy, taxi to terminal. Delta 2187, hold position.
Taxi to terminal. Martin Air 6132 Heavy.
Martin Air
position.
6132
Delta
Heavy, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. Martin Air 6132 Heavy.
Oh, good. It can't get anywhere. So we have that kind of craziness. So let's see. Delta 2187, cross, continue taxi. Delta 2187, continue taxi. Alright,
Command
let's
property
see.
error. Delta 2187.
Let's see what's down there.
Continue taxi. Delta 2187.
Martin Air 6132 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Tango. Martin Air 6132 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Tango.
Taxi to terminal via Tango. Martin Air 6132 Heavy.
Martin Air 6132 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Sierra.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Martin Air 6132 Heavy.
Alright, it started going, so let's see. Let's see what it'll do. Martin Air 6132 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Tango.
Taxi to terminal via Tango. Martin Air 6132 Heavy.
Alright, there we go. Martin Air 6132 Heavy, cross runway 12.
Cross runway 12. Martin Air
American
6132
Niner 57 Heavy, runway 8 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. UPS 9303 Heavy, runway 8 left, line up and wait. American 2355, cross runway 8 right.
Runway 8 left, clear for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. American 957.
So that was a long
Runway 8
hold.
left. Line up and wait. UPS 9303 Heavy.
Cross runway 8 right. American 2355.
Alright, so we got a couple approaching still, and then we'll be done, but it's 21 of 28. So yeah, these should be fine. Delta 2187. Martin Air 6132. Heavy. Hold position.
Hold position. Martin Air 6132 Heavy.
Miami Tower, American 275.
Martin Air 6132 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Martin Air 6132 Heavy.
Oh, I'm like, where's this thing going? Martin Air 6132 Heavy, cross runway 8 right.
Cross runway 8 right. Martin Air 6132 Heavy.
UPS 9303 Heavy, runway 8 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. American 2355, runway 8 left, line up and wait.
Runway 8 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. UPS 9303 Heavy.
American 2753, runway 9er, cleared to land.
Runway 8 left. Line up and wait. American 2355.
So, a little bit of
Runway
potential
9er,
problem
clear
with
to
the
land.
crossings,
American
but
2753.
yeah, I think we'll get over there and it'll be past the end of the runway, so we'll be good. American 2355, runway 8 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Nope.
Runway 8 left. Cleared
Went
for
too
immediate
fast,
takeoff. On
so-
reaching altitude 500.
Oh well.
Contact departure. American 2355.
So again, it doesn't, I think, impact us in game. So, and then we've got basically a couple. So I think that's it. So that one's gone. We've got 2 taxiing, 1 cleared to land. So everybody should be good. So 25 of 28. 26 of 28. American just landed. American 2753, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. American 2753.
American 2753, cross runway 12.
Cross runway 12. American 2753.
Air Canada 7265 Heavy, runway 9er, cleared to land.
Runway 9er, cleared to land. Air Canada 7265 Heavy.
Alright,
Miami Tower,
so
Air Canada 7265 Heavy on final 9er.
they'll be in. So they will be at the gate before we know it. There we go, 27 of 28. And now we're all set there. Air Canada 7265 Heavy, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. Air
Is it a
Canada
cargo plane?
7265 Heavy.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is it a cargo plane? So let's see, if I go, no, 10, there we go. That'll get me closer. I don't know that it's a cargo plane, but it's kind of going to a cargo location. So we'll let it get in there. But we have done the full schedule. And we have done it, I think, in an hour. So yes, we did. So, whoops. Good sign. But I think if I now go to schedules, oh no, it won't mark it as completed yet. So mark it as completed. Thanks for playing. How did I? Interesting. Why did I only handle it? Like, it didn't have any listed. Those two are not there. But anyway, so we're there. All right, we're up to 12. So the log puts us, so yeah, it's 75 points per now. So not sure what that's going to put us at. But we still have 13 achievements. So I don't think we got anything new unlocked. So Miami is probably going to require, again, we only had 28, so unless it was something that gave us 25 to unlock, we wouldn't have gotten it. So Amsterdam's at 87, Atlanta's 31 because it blew up on us. I'm just looking for something with numbers. Delhi. Okay, Miami should be. Maybe they don't have, because Miami is a user airport, so it's possible they don't have Miami as an achievement. But that would probably be one of the few. Although I don't know that I see Phoenix or anything else. So that's a good thing to know, because then, yeah, Miami's really just getting us some flights, but it's not getting us a whole lot of anything else. I mean, it is an interesting airport to do things with, that's for sure. But yeah, I do not see a KMIA. Because I know they just added Cleveland because that was a new airport. That's an official one, and there's LOWW, but they don't have that with an achievement either. So, you know, if you go to these, they added this in the last update where they divided them between location and then user created. And so Miami, Low, YSSY, EBBR, and Phoenix, I don't think, because yeah, YSSY, I don't think I've seen. So yeah, I don't think they give any achievements for the non-official ones, which is fine. Yeah, Bermuda, I think, is one that comes with the game. I'm like, I don't remember buying that one, but alright. So, you know, we barely made it, but at this point, like, we're probably going to do 2 sessions and still not, you know, we're going to need 2 sessions to get to 13, because at 75, like, that would be a pretty full schedule, and I think that's too many to fit in the hour. So again, 28, we did it. It didn't require a lot of movement. I'm definitely going to try to work, you know, something closer to 60 or 70 next time. Try to find something that lets me do that, and we'll see how things work out. As always, if you've enjoyed this but haven't dropped a like or are not a subscriber, please consider those things. They're greatly appreciated, and I will see you next time.